And then I had to, of course, go back with, especially with Heir to the Empire, and where the copy editor had written convenient, nice and neat and proper English. Chewie and me will do this, because he says that a couple of times in the movies. So we did have to train the copy editors a little bit. In that first book, she also made Stormtrooper 2 words, and I had to put them all back again. So no, it was an extra muscle memory, extra bonus sort of thing.
Oh, wow. You sometimes have to struggle with copy editors. I remember getting back one of my manuscripts with a marginal note. Is the author aware that calamari is Italian for squid? Yes.
I had one. I'll give you two. One on my latest Cobra book. There was a comment in there about using two prepositions together, and a little aside, almost snide. The author does this a lot, and my first thought was, out on a limb? You can't take either of those out of that sentence and make it make sense. But the other real kicker, I don't remember, I have to track this thing down. In the old days, they, instead of just writing them out, they have these little tabs they would put on the manuscript, the copy editor, with little queries on them. And one of them, it was just classic. Why are the Nogri referring to Leia as Lady Vader? This seems like a title sort of thing. And then almost as an afterthought, is Leia Darth Vader's daughter? Vader,
keep that.
Luke, Leia. I've got it someplace. Connect the dots here, lady. That was classic. Yes.
So were the copy editors not part of the Lucasfilm, or were they just like a
No, they're employees or freelancers working for the publisher.
Yeah.
Okay. And some of them are very up on science fiction and its tropes, and some of them are not.
There are probably now, with enough Star Wars books, they probably have a stable of copy editors that are at least up on the terminology and everything. So, yeah, that was a classic one. Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned the art, the bit with Grand Admiral Thrawn and the art. There is a point in one of the original trilogy where Pelion nearly runs into an actual piece, and Thrawn throws out a comment that was the one civilization that he couldn't just figure out and had to utterly destroy them.
Yeah.
Was that, did you originally intend that to actually go into another book, or was that just something you wanted to throw out there as Thrawn's not infallible?
Okay, bear in mind some history. The Thrawn trilogy was going to be 3 books only, because nobody knew if anybody even cared about Star Wars. They wanted an initial print run of Heir of 100,000. They came back with orders for 70,000. Obviously, the bookstores are looking at this saying, well, Star Wars is old, Trek is what's big, and I'll take a box. That got proved, the fans don't care, got disproved very quickly. But when I wrote that, I was not